Cool.
Oh, part 3 is in production finally. Cool. I'm happy for that. Yeah.
Now you see me. Now you
Uh,
don't.
all right. So yes, there was some news. Perp. Do you like Solo?
Yeah, I like Solo. Yeah. Oh,
Okay, so
he's back.
Donald Glover confirmed that they are talking to Lucasfilm about bringing Lando back in some fashion.
Cool.
And it seems like that might, because this is coming out now, he's talking. He also gave the typical, I can't say more, or Kathy Kennedy's going to take me out back, But it seems like one of the most likely possible projects, even though it's still rumor, even though he's saying he's interested. Honestly, when Kathy Kennedy was saying we were going to do a Lando show, he didn't say nothing. Actually, back then, when
Yeah.
Solo first came out, he wasn't commenting on it. So now that he is, I remember because I was covering it, like he didn't really say anything. He's kind of like distancing himself a little bit, but now he's saying he wants to do it. So that is a difference from Donald Glover
Yeah.
from when Solo came out. And that is something to be excited about. I can't wait. And I think it's a good way to rebrand it while still keeping one of the projects alive from the Disney Star Wars era that
Mm-hmm.
hasn't really been fulfilled yet. I mean, because you got Rogue One that spun off in the Andor. You got the
Yeah.
sequel trilogy that ended with 9. That's the only project that really hasn't had some type of conclusion. It just makes so much sense to bring it back. And then you have Kira. You have, what's that actress's name that plays Kira that's from Game of Thrones? She's also going to be in Secret Invasion. Damn it, I'm forgetting her.
I know her character name.
Yeah.
I know Daenerys.
Did it? Yes. So
And
she
Sail
is.
Kano. She was Sail Kano too
Yeah,
at one point.
she's got close ties to Disney. I also think, for better or for worse, because Willow was canceled, I think this could take the production schedule from Willow.
Oh, Emilia Clarke. Her name's Emilia Clarke.
Yeah, Emilia Clarke.
Yeah.
Because some of the people that may have worked on Willow season 2, if it continued, including Jonathan Kasdan, who helped write Solo with his father. Now, some might think they should just get rid of Jonathan Kasdan altogether because he hasn't had great success with Solo and Willow. But if you are, let me finish my thought, C. Jason. We'll get to you. But if you're going to keep sometimes if you keep a crew together, a new project, you need something to fill its place. I think this is a good type of project to kind of go in there, maybe even have the crew that was working on Willow. I'm assuming that some of the people, obviously Jonathan Kasdan went from Solo to Willow, and as long as he's not ousted from Disney, he's probably going to be working on something else at Lucasfilm, especially since Lawrence Kasdan, his father, is well regarded at Lucasfilm, So should he keep getting chances? I think so. I don't think anything's been so abysmal that he should get a chance. And I think this would make sense. So this is my most likely surprise announcement for Star Wars Celebration 2023. What do you think of my speculation, Perp?
Yeah, it's fine. It's a speculation. It works. It's a speculation.
Okay. All right. And
could you imagine seeing Darth Maul again?
Yeah.
Yes, that would be another because Darth Maul has become his part in the fandom has become more. Yeah.
I want to see what happened to him after the Clone Wars and before Rebels.
I believe he was introduced live action in the Han Solo movie, so it would make sense,
But he's also become more popular over the years too. Before, more so than he was in the Phantom Menace or Phantom Menace. What did I say? Damn it! I hate that I do that.
The stuntman who plays Darth Maul is kind of being a little wacky on the.
Yeah, but I think that's over too. I think also because when that incident happened on with him and his wife on Instagram, I think that's over. It kind of resolved where you could potentially bring him back too.
Yeah. I see him in he does a lot of independent action movies. I see him around still.
Well, I mean, Voltaire, that would be a perfect Easter egg for a Lando series to have Solo beat an episode, right? It's it makes so much sense. Bringing Lando back needs to have a practical reason. Yes. Okay.
Money.
would you have Sam
Money.
Witwer?
As what?
Well,
As
obviously he's the voice, but would you have him as
of
the
Maul?
physical form? Yeah.
I mean, I think if you're going to go live action, you should try to keep, as long as there's no way to irredeem. If the situation with the Maul actor is irredeemable, I haven't been following it. I think it's over. I think it was kind of resolved in a certain way. I think you should try to keep him. It was way in the past. You didn't have a series of events. It was one thing.
Even so, like you'd have to sync the audio with. Well, I mean, I guess sync the audio anyway, but you just, I don't know. It's just it would be easier just to cast Sam Witwer to play live action and the audio.
I know you like this, CJH. I know you like that. You feel like other people could play the character, but there is kind of like there's a lot of fans that are on. There's a lot of fans, and also in the industry that like to give a chance to the people that started the. As long as they're available and circumstances are right.
Yeah, but
it's kind of like it's kind of like tradition in Hollywood. If as long as things are okay, you kind of want to go with the person, unless it's really time for a recast or something. I think there's a lot of history there where they like, well, let's try to use him again, and the fans like him. He's talented.
I think there's also something to the fact that back then those movies weren't well regarded. A lot of people crapped on performances, including his. So it sort of happened with Ahmed Best, when you see him return, there's something more celebratory. And I think he deserves to have that celebratory reaction, versus when those films first came out.
Oh, you should see my solo reaction vid on this channel. When the trailer came out, it got like I think I got like 80,000 views on that one. I was like, Han Solo is supposed to be the most charismatic person in the room, and in this trailer, he's the least. No one cares about. Everyone else is more entertaining than him. And I really went off on the trailer.
Oh, Max,
I did.
You got to get those clicks, man. I understand.
No, I thought that at the time. I did. And
what did you think of the movie?
I eventually saw it. I didn't pay for it in the theater.
Okay, but what did you think of it?
I liked parts of it. I didn't like the ending.
Sure. Okay.
So I thought the chase with Woody Harrelson, the train, the tracking down the train heist, and the introduction of Han and Chewie was great. Kira, that whole intro with him and Kira at the beginning, and that weird worm thing, I was like, okay, it's just all right. And like
the speeder chase after that.
The speeder chase, yeah, it was all right. I mean, I didn't hate it or anything, but then it kind of fell apart for me at the end.
That looked practical to me too.
Yeah,
the speeder chase. That looks
cool. Yeah, it kind of.
But they kind of threw this actor under the bus. This Peter, I can never say his last name.
What are you doing now? Peter Serafinowicz,
voice of Darth Maul. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Before Sam Witwer.
I mean, I would probably go with Ray Park unless they can't, and I do know that as far as I heard, the last time he did want to reprise the role again, and he was in the end of Solo. So that's what I think. I'm looking forward to it. That's great news. That's my prediction here. Most likely surprise announcement for Star Wars Celebration. And it's not just Donald Glover's words. It's also because Jonathan Kasdan needs something to work on at Lucasfilm. Not just because of the nepotism or anything like that, just because there's a history of the Kasdans at Lucasfilm, And I do think this type of project could take the place of Willow Season 2. I eventually want to finish Willow. All right. Thank you, Cyber Cells. I appreciate you being here. But that's my thoughts on that. That is where...
Was that where my stream ends?
Yeah, I will fix it here. Oh, I can't. Whatever you did, I can't. Stop it.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, hold on. I went on the wrong one. I don't know what you did, CJ. It's fine if you keep it going. It's not fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on. All right. I'm removing. Okay, I did it. I fixed it. Okay. All right, there we go. So we have some other topics. Anything that you've been looking at, Perp? Anything? I mean, we're not going to do a long stream tonight, but anything that you were interested